Well, right now, looked like they were expecting some kind of a push coming into the top mid position. Deep Molotov goes in towards the window. It's a nice idea. And a smoke off towards the catwalk position. So actually, I kind of love this, but what a quick boost. Oh my god, Dragon. Deleting a couple of players like it was nothing. We did say he is a bit of a potential star, and you could see how that works out. Emmy's going to be taking down Bermalov, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 5. You know what the grenade usage here for Fnatic was? It was everything they would have wanted, right? They got rid of the window with the Molotov. They got rid of the cap position where there were 2 players with the smoke, but then that boost was so quickly assembled, and the headshots obviously even more perfect. What a way to get wrecked.
It's seriously crisp. And now down to Fear and Blame F. And I don't even know what they can do out of this one. A bomb plant would be nice, but it's basically feels unrecoverable. Lovely setup here. Eddie should get overlooked, and he will. So down goes Blame F, and it's Fear left all alone. This might be a flawless round for Partizan, and it will. What a start for Partizan. I think in probably the head-to-head, I'd probably currently favor him over Bermalov in that sense.
Damn, okay.
And I'm excited to see what he can do. I mean, this is a lineup Partizan that have been slowly scaling up in tail end of last year into 2025, and well, Fnatic, as much as they're obviously the favourites here, they've got a tough task themselves. Matties for the first, catches Emmy, flashbang does nothing.
But it seems like that's, you know, a less usual way to do it. Normally see those Molotovs, you know, in the middle of a round when you're coming back from somewhere else and you're like, oh, we don't have too many smokes, let's just use a Molotov instead. Blame F is going to get caught here by Dragon, so very nicely done. And that's so, like, now they're under pressure here, Fnatic. They've got 50 seconds. They've lost an entire arm of the map right here, so they pretty much need to go right now. The bomb is here on that catwalk position, and Fear is going to get a good headshot, but still down to 40 seconds. They got to be very careful. And they are walking back to the A bomb site, because that's actually where Crims is also sneaking out of the palace, and even more than that, getting close to Kindo here. Matters, he thought he had the element of surprise, and he almost did, but instead he goes down, and now we're in a really awkward position here. 20 seconds, and swinging wide is Collins. He's going to take down Bermalov, denying the bomb plant, and they should be wrecking around here. I don't see Fnatic coming back into this one.
I love these sort of proactive CT positions, though, you know, pushing apartments, pushing in towards ramp. However, it's a 1v2, and Vladim's only got an MP9. This could be a little funky here. One in towards back default, one moving over towards ramp. This could be a little weird. Isolating this fight is quite difficult. He's taking damage. The MP9 could find him, and it will. Oh, jumping tag as well. Surely not. Vladin, how has he gone away with that?
Let your teammates isolate the connector and CT spawn, and probably you would have been fine. But yeah, there was a way out, and it was a jumping MP9. What a ridiculous display right off the bat here. Going to be going into round number 4, and Fnatic, they're not going to be happy about that, but not much they could do in this round. The spray down is perfect for Dragon. Headshots, and a shot with Kindo on that AWP, meaning it's suddenly a, well, call it a 1 versus 5. My god, they just hit so hard here for Partizan. It's beautiful Counter-Strike, though. Like, this is the kind of stuff that's just fun to watch, you know?
It's just so confident. They just back themselves. I mean, also, as well, on the flip side, you look at these sort of puggy map picks like your Mirages and your Infernos, and you see the inherent risks here just because, as much as Fnatic have been looking good in it and probably feeling quite confident, Partizan are going to have incredible depth in terms of how to play this map. There's nothing new on Mirage these days. No one wants to check ramp. There is one in there. He's playing the open angle, so he really backs himself.
Ooh. Imagine if you hit that flick. It's going to be a super normal A execute. You guys know what this looks like already, so I don't have to talk you guys through it. Blowing open the smoke a little bit, and BlameF was ready, so he's going to get the first kill of the round, the first kill of the match for him as well. Bomb, a little bit delayed, but they will find a way to get the job done. Emmy drops quite low on that one. Not really any grenades in the afterplant here for Fnatic, so it's a little bit risky if they lose a player or two. We'll see how much Partizan want to go for it. They got some money in the bank, right? So I expect them to at least get close to this one and kind of see what's available. Flash, how deep is it going to get? Deep enough, surely, to absolutely wreck Crims, but somehow it doesn't matter. He's still able to get the kill on Vladin, and suddenly 3 versus 4, and obviously too much time has passed. Even Emmy goes down sticking around. That's a bit of a shame. So first round on the board for Fnatic. Yeah, I don't know. If Crims dies there, maybe they can do the retake. It's not locked in, though.
They're an incredibly difficult side to stop, and that's probably the worst case scenario for Partizan.
Yeah, I mean, also, the economy question is slowly going to start to build into it. Obviously, the good news is they've been saving some of the rifles in the round that they've lost here, so that does help to make things a little bit more reasonable. Mattis peeking into that position again. They must have known the AWP was alive, so a bit risky perhaps, and Dragon is going to go find him as he was, you know, getting ready to maybe set up a grenade or two. He ends up going down instead.
MF towards under. As a support now through mid as Fear. We'll play up close towards Com. Collins didn't realize there, but he very nearly peeked to his death. It's a great timing on the grenade, though. Well, a damage swing and a fight. Fear goes down. Blame F. Has to trade, but it's easier said than done. Left eye peek for him. Does not work. And Kindo at range on Ticket. Catches Bermalov. And now Crims, Mr. Reliable, we called him, and he needs a 1v4 here at 11 HP.
Yeah, the spam coming through. He kind of knew there was someone down there, but it was either going to be the M4 or the grenade to take care of him. So, very nicely done. A very, very slow round coming out from the T side, which could be absolutely fine, but yeah, getting through this connector position is everything to them right now, and no one spotted them yet. It's a good little flick there as Crims does go down, and should be a bit of a tell already. Molotov goes towards the catwalk position, so again, more indication that they actually want to hit this A-bomb site to just try and create a little bit of cover so they don't get shot in the back again. Down to 25 seconds now, and Collins just tucked in the back of the bomb site, waiting for his time to strike here. And they're really running the clock down low. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of this Dragon. It's a good shot. Now, they will find one, but Kindo actually comes in, just silent.
Maybe a bit of a silver lining, but I think we're at that point now where that's no longer good enough. Maybe we're still in the early parts of this half, we can say, all right, we'll take those, but we actually won't. But at the moment, oh my god, Kindo up close. Shot rattles past the head just there, and he'll get out. Unspotted in towards pass. They've got to be expecting the A here, and here it comes.
Yeah, and he chucked down. He's so flashed, but somehow he still gets the kill. 12 bullets left. They're all around him, and yeah, maybe a little bit of panic there. They're actually bumping into each other in the smoke of Dragon. He's so quick. I don't even know how he realized, but Crims maybe should have had that kill. He pushed behind them somehow. Gun barrel showing, and Fear thinks, okay, it's my time to strike, and he does get that one. So another 3 versus 3. The bomb is down. Mattis here, almost, I would say, overextending in that fight. But he gets the job done, and Kindo and Collins, I mean, they have so much money. I would say you could just go for this one, and no matter what, you're going to be able to buy in the next round, so it probably doesn't even matter. Headshot on Mattis, leaving Bermalov alone, and he gets jumped by Kindo. I can't believe it. They're able to reclaim the bomb site. That's, I mean, it's a huge 3-3 that goes the way of Partizan. Again, just, they look so much sharper and focused right now than Fnatic do.
Their shots are unbelievably crisp. I mean, 9 rounds in this first half. Part of me wants to just already chalk up Mirage as a loss for Fnatic. This is a unstoppable Partizan right now. I have no idea, but yes, the two guys that are highlighted coming in towards this game of Dragon and Kindo who are stepping up, they're always the superstars for this team, but my god, they're looking good right now. Nate breaks up in the smoke. One there, in towards top mid. The double orb setup is spicy, especially when Dragon is as crisp as he has. He's not often somebody you see on the orb, but he's not bad when he picks it up.
More problems for Fnatic. It's not what they need right now. They're trying to get a third round, to get anything cooking in this first half here. Dragon gets another shot, slowing them down. Yeah, get rid of him and try and get that bomb planted. Put a little bit of pressure on the CT side. Collins sneaking right on the edge of the smoke. And what, Blame F in a 1 versus 3. This is absolutely a beautiful display coming out from our Serbian friends. And yeah, this first half could not have been really any better for them. Blame F surely going down here. Only will be. Dragon ends the half at a 15-3 scoreline. That's completely outrageous. It's such a long ways away. You have to agree with that. And see if they can find a way to play it through here. Second half pistol is coming up, and Vlad, it's ice cold.
Bye-bye.
Crims just wanted to take a little peek into the palace, just wanted to look at the throw pillows up there, but instead, he's dead and gone. They haven't really noticed that there's a guy down there, but they will, and unfortunately for BlameF, you know, lurking around like that, it's all well and good if you've got some teammates that are distracting, but there's no other teammates nearby that are drawing any attention anywhere else, so eventually they definitely will check it, and this is such a clean round. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I can't even really finish my little speech here before we're done.
Once again, you force buy back in. You got no choice here. Got a FAMAS, triple MP9, and a Eagle. 2 and 13. To a 14 for Bermalov, may I say. Let me correct myself nice and quickly. Matties for 2. Still trying to fight in towards midi. Gets support here as well. The Deagle. Alright, this one's actually been a fight. It's still 2 versus 2. And 1 should be done towards mid. They are. Last man of Crims is 1 point of HP as well. And now a dead man. What a map. 13 to 2. Just decimation and 17 kills apiece as well. 2 nades, 2 smokes. This could be brutal for him.
Yeah. All he has to do is get a kill and stay alive. He knows that if they come, he's alone, and he's not here to try and, like, you know, get every single one of them. And yeah, failing the kill, staying alive is the other important part, right? Because the alternative is that he leaves his team in a 4-on-5 in the afterplant, and nobody likes that. From Partizan, I love this though. Yeah, go push him. Go try and see if you can find it. It's going to be a trade, but that is still worth it here. Puts a lot of pressure on. The smoke actually goes super deep here for Partizan, so really trying to stop them from even getting close to the retake. And you can see how awkward it is as they're trying to run through into the gloves. They get completely destroyed. So Partizan again. You know, the logic of it makes a lot of sense, because if you can reclaim that on the CT side, then you know a lot about what the Ts are doing. Like, it's all right there, but the way that people are doing it right now, I feel like it's, at least from the data that I've seen, doesn't seem to be doing as much as I was really expecting. So, anyways, the first rifle round that's coming out here for the Fnatic side, we've got the AWP on Bermalov, or we had, because Collins is just out there. I just don't think Bermalov was even anticipating or thinking about the fact that someone could have just walked that whole way up with no notice. So he gets caught off guard. Fear is the same, and they've almost lost this round. I mean, Fnatic would actually be risking a lot trying to retake this. I know it'd be the most deflating feeling in the world to have to save this round, but it's probably the better choice.
Well, let's see. I mean, I think you're right. I feel like keeping on to what you've got is probably the way to go about it. I feel like the way they're angling now with Crimson Matty sort of pulling away, this might be the case. They're going to leave BlameF there for now, but the only way you can make this sort of a round work.
Yeah, you've got to find some way to make this work for yourselves, right? Try and see if you can get this done. But if I'm looking at Partizan for the last 2 months, right?
And this has been something that Fnatic have been doing quite a lot, right? We've seen it where they've just 1 man alone towards B and hope they can sort of survive the onslaught. And also what we've seen so far is that it's not working.
Okay, Fear jiggling the position, throws out an incendiary. As we all know, people don't care about incendiaries because...
That might be the round.
That is, I mean, again, it should be, right? Especially because Vladin is here in the middle. Crims, he's going to get the kill, but does that change their mind? The bomb is only just planted, but... It's so easy to lose this round and throw every single rifle away. And that early kill is one of those kills where you're like, ooh, now you feel you're motivated to do it again. But at the same time, you might have just motivated yourself into losing the rest of your economy here. So we're going to see how this one plays out. They do have a kit on BlameF, and that might be the big ticket to try and get back into the round. But I'm not going to lie, it won't be easy. Now, the third player or fourth player for Partizan is miles away. So they are really only 3 people at the bomb side, and they're not ready for this very late push that's coming in. Oh, that's shocking. A bit of a slip up here for Partizan that was not needed. They assumed that, you know, Fnatic are going to go for another save, no question, and they get jumped right as they're about to escape the bombs. That's wild.
Let's see. Matties playing up close. Oh, he nearly works out for the first. He will get a swing on towards Emmy. Of course, napping a little bit, but Bermalov overextends. Down he goes. Does Crims get cleared? Yes, but not well enough. This dragon will fall. Numbers favour that. Off Fnatic, and they'll be doubled down as well as Vladin. Swinging out from Balk, down he goes, and 2 remaining alive, especially with the AWP so low. Can they even do anything here?
Shouldn't really be able to, right? So just again, for Fnatic, we're at the rebuilding stage still. Try and get a couple of more, you know, rounds here. Don't lose too many rifles in this one. It should be locked in more or less, and with Collins going down and the only real health they had left there. So yeah, 3 people surviving on the Fnatic team. I won't say it's like a, you know, it's not a turnaround moment, but, you know, do it a couple of more times and it'll be more interesting. And we're seeing all the usual grenades being thrown out left and right here. Collins gonna be diving around that smoke. That smoke is so cool because it kind of hugs the left-hand side of the banana position. Molotov, or grenade there, not obviously meant to go that way, but yeah, like the CTs can't see much down, but you can sneak around on the T side, so it kind of sets you up for an aggressive move if you want to. A lot of teams are doing it now. Spray comes through, and it's absolutely fine. I think they were so low on health already that they just never were going to survive that encounter. Trying to win this fight is Dragon, and eventually he will get the job done. So, you know what? Crim's still alone over here. There is a way to lose this round for Fnatic in spite of the great start. Flash going over. Dragon should be dead in this encounter. He walks right into the crosshair. And again, because Kindo is already low on health here, it should be a done deal.
It should be, and now it most definitely is. Kindo, even saving here is going to be really difficult. 50 seconds to try and evade for Fnatic. It should be impossible. He should go down, and I think Fnatic, this is a prime time where you should be calling for a hunt as well. Try and find that AWP. He's so low already, and Crim's making that move. Kindo, does he clear close left? He does, and he'll get that shot. So staying alive for now. There's a flank coming through. That should catch him a fear. Should be in the operative word. 20 seconds he's got left to try and stay alive here. Granted, there is still money. It's not the end of the world, but down he goes. Yes, Fear looked like he was waiting for the knife, but Kindo turns around, so that'll dispel any of those plans. Fnatic. Easier said than done when he gets going too. Kindo just gets out there. I don't know, it might not be the same security for him or Matties. That's a bad time to look in towards second mid. It's unfortunate, he just gets caught. The idea of pushing mid there felt quite nice, but as he checks in towards second mid, Vladin perfectly pops up to catch him. And now we've got a bit of an interesting spot. It's Partizan in a numbers advantage situation, but the HP worse off, especially for Vladin and Dragon, so it still could swing the other way. It looks like a group to finish towards the A site is the plan here. Fear's rotating over, but will he make it in time?
Yeah, it's down to Mr. Reliable again. Crim with the flashbang is insane, and Bermalov, he's so low on health. He should be dead. There is a little bit of backup coming through, but it's been smoked off for the minute, and there's Bermalov quick in the grave, leaving it to BlameF and Fear. Trying to see if he could find anything over here, but BlameF is so far away. Bomb is going to be planted here. It's an HE going down. They have another Molotov, actually, an incendiary grenade as well that they've stolen, so they should be able to buy enough time. And yeah, Fear's he's already run 8. He's already set. That's it. Like, we're not even going to get close to this one, so yeah, for Mattis, I'd be so curious about the theory of him going down in the middle.
It's more so now, can we get just that one extra, guarantee a lead? We know how clean their pistols have been as well, and that alone should be the securing factor. Deep in towards mid, Kindo gonna get caught there. Double nade setup. My Matties and Crims will catch him off guard, so great start for Fnatic.
Collins just banking on knowing the angle well enough. How sick would that have been? Alright, he spots out Bermalov, and the grenade is going to be pretty quickly following. Oh, and he gets him right on top. Collins, you absolute nerd. That is... that's a sign that you've been playing way too much Inferno. Well played.
What's he do now, though? Flashing towards top banana. He's waiting for a peek. He gets a flash of his own. Collins catches Fear. We're back into a 3 versus 3. Sure, Collins is barely alive, but this round's still doable.
They might not suspect that there's a third person here. They actually are checking it.
No way.
Wow. This is so impressive. I feel like they should have had that kill every single time. It seems like BlameF's going to do a fine job at holding, but... I mean, again, the care with which to check it.
There's a real world that round flips the other way. But Fnatic survive a scare. Bit of a sigh of relief for them as well. Coming into us next round, we've got just a 1 AK, double Galil, double Tech 9. Oh, Kindo as well. Spams the smoke, down goes BlameF. Brutal way for Fnatic to start against this sort of half buy.
Now starting to investigate the A apartment, which no matter what you're doing, you can't really let the CTs have that much control. So if there are any CTs up there, you've got to find out, because if you're executing onto the B bomb site and there are CTs there, they can be behind you really quickly, or there could be a big stack at the B bomb site. Right now, the stack is near. It's Fear, and he's alone, traded out, and I don't know about that. Again, you're playing that position alone. You're risking the entire round based on you know, your ability to win not just one fight there, but like a lot more than that. He wasn't just jiggling the corner, right? He's really fighting that.
Yeah, that's not an easy one to play from. 3 versus 4, but Colin's so low, it feels difficult. Miss shot by Bermalov. He takes a slight tag. Bomb will go down, and I mean, Vladden for him, it's just about, can he get anything with the hunt? Who cares if he loses a Tech 9? I know he doesn't have great economy left over, but even going like 1-for-1 would be huge. He should go down, and he will. So Crim's lurking around. We'll see him off, but yeah, like you said, they're not going for this. So Partizan going to guarantee.
It's been really fun to watch, right? He's got the confidence. He's got a little bit of support every once in a while with the flashbang, but again, he's just in there fighting left and right. This time, the incendiaries, they do take him very, very low. And again, that's kind of part and parcel for playing that banana position. Nice shot from Bermalov. Ready for Dragon to be there. So this could be finally another round for Fnatic. If they get a 5 again, you know, take whatever you can at this stage. It's the rebuild is still just a long ways away, in my opinion. But yeah, you know, it's got to start it now.
Yeah, we really needed that more than anything. Banana control lost here, and this is difficult for Partizan. Util they have to expend just to get back in towards the position is tough, and it doesn't help with a Matthews double. Lovely work. Emmy and Collins both get clipped.
2 people left here. Kind of stuck in the middle. Fnatic don't really have to do much, right? This is a round where they can actually just hang out a little bit, wait for someone to show. You know, you should be able to trade your way through this round on protocol alone, more or less. So
yeah,
we'll see how well they do. Latin goes down. It'll be up to Kindo. It's a nice little setup here, getting a couple of kills. A 1 versus 5, remember. He's got 30 seconds left, so yeah, might as well just keep on going. You're not going to get any more time in this round, really. Can't check the corner. I don't even blame him for it. Again, like
how this map goes, just because of the task that would be ahead of Fnatic to get back into this game if they were to lose this.
Yeah, I kind of agree. By the way, we've got 3 sets of dualies. That is so many pistols on the CT side. I'm ready for it. Let's see if they can actually do it. Crims is here with the Molotov, but he's going to walk straight into a bullet. So dead instead. And Vladden, do you want to risk it? He does. Not necessarily supporting that decision. I feel like that's a very, very risky move. But now they could easily give it the bomb plant here. They probably will. And Dragon has to stay alive. That's the most important thing. Now, at least it was Vladden who actually got the kill, so they might not know that the Dragon is up here. Even if they suspect it, they don't necessarily have confirmation yet. So 4 versus 4. Bit of an after-plant scenario. Molotov back there, I guess, is not going to be put into play. Nobody knows that it was even there. Nice sneak out, and Dragon will open it up to take down Bermalov. 4 versus 3 now. Bit of a smoke to block them off in the pits. And Collins, what are you doing? Mattis and Blamef left, and they are just getting run down. There's no respect, and there shouldn't be either. Partizan just looking like the much superior team in this game. We've got the 3 people on the short side of mid, and then Emmy hanging around the arch position, so we'll see if they're going to be able to make a breakthrough here. Bermalov thinking about it with a deagle in hand. All he needs is 1 good headshot, and it actually could break apart a lot here, because Crim's also thinking about it up in the apps. He could be jumping out to you know, reposition some of this defense a little bit. They're going to swing into it. There's so many people here. And so far, Crims hasn't been activated, and he won't be. Kindo, he fell back in time to catch him. That's a super nice move. He knew what was coming next. From the mid push, he'd already read it. Very, very smart.
Still dicey. HP Kindo is on the brink of this being a 1 versus 1, but Blamef's walking into the flank, and here comes Collins. They can't fathom converting those sort of ones. So, we've got a bit of a bonus Galil. Hero Galil here. It's going to be difficult. Poor Bermalov as well. The nade is beautiful. Tags up to 3, and Bermalov gets spammed to the smoke.
This could be a very, very different game. It's not like the individuals on Fnatic are somehow so bad that this just can't work. It's just that today it is definitely not the focus for the game that you'd want to see. And unfortunately, again, these online games really matter, right? It's a long grind. You're not just automatically at all the big tournaments anymore. You can't just show up like that. It's going to be really tough to get into it, and that's just how it is. So you have to, yeah, you have to play all of these games like it is, you know, super serious, and it really matters because it does. Fear is going to be the last one here, and obviously, there's not much you could do to steal that Galil away. Emmy, doesn't really matter if he wins the fight or not. Fear is solo already, and going to be 20 seconds for him to try and run back to the B bomb site. I'd give it a, 99, 0.9% that he wins this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A bomb plant for you, Sunshine, I have to say. Yeah, okay. Collins, he was taking his sweet time. I wasn't sure if he was going to allow him that plant. Thankfully, he doesn't.
We just know the incendiary is probably not going to slow anyone down, so... Okay, now the rotation started to get there. Actually, it's a very good call for Partizan is what it looks like. I was going to say, if it's just him and the incendiary, I'm not giving him a lot of big chances, but with the backup here already, it could actually be crazy. Look at the rotation. They got almost 4 people at the B bomb site. I don't know how they know, but they've got an insane read here, Partizan. This could be a slaughter for Fnatic instead. The CT side doing a really fine job. Now, the trade will still favor Fnatic, and that's actually a great work for them. But they might still not expect that there are more people here. Boost on over, running, stopping the bomb plant with 10 seconds on the clock, and suddenly it's a 2v2. Do you want to go for it again? The smoke is fading. Colin's going to get that one, and now he does get the defuse, or the bomb plant at the very least, but Bermilov in a 1 versus 2. You can almost feel the panic. He tries to go for that spray, and he's got the lower health here as well. Sits straight on it. Oh, he's going to go for it, surely. Bermilov knows it doesn't matter. Collins comes in with a double, and now will be another round. You can see the reaction there from Bermilov as well. They are just bullying them. I feel like at this stage, you even emotionally, you just have to play your way in. Like, I don't know if they're giving too much respect. I doubt that we're talking about, like, them being scared of Partizan. I feel like with the level of experience here, that's probably not a word I would want to use, but there's something here where, like, it's all a little bit too quiet and a little bit too weird, as evidenced by the fact that Matsis just gets peeked from the short position and killed with nobody covering him. Bermilov goes down next like it was nothing. Like, it's a mess beyond belief. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Just all over the place. It feels like the mid to late rounding for Fnatic is just so chaotic. You know, sometimes you can have that situation where there's too many cooks in the kitchen. It feels like maybe not enough here. The ideas are all over the spot. BlameF going to get caught. Down to Fear and Crims. As Fear gets 1. Crims has been spotted 2, and the swing from Emmy is delectable. Map and series point. Triple Mac 10, double Galil to try and save you at a 12-5 scoreline. Good luck.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to construct anything like a story. You know, sometimes as casters, we like to know, like, oh, but what if this, and what if they did this thing? And it just feels like that's not happening here. Whatever the what if is real far away here. Bermilov, it's a nice flash, and again, I would say, like, yeah, put some speed behind some of these rounds. Like, get out there and fight. Like, get out of the comfort zone a little bit. Try and see if you can't make something work, because this slow counter-strike is getting punished so hard. Mac 10 to get down Vladden, it's a good idea. And I think Kindo, yeah, up here with the AWP, I mean, it should be, right? As much as they've been winning, it's better to just, fight another day, and that's what they'll do.
We've got so many rounds spare, right? Just save, go again. It's just not the end of the world.
It's wild. I mean, the one reason why you might not just want to, like, play crazy Counter-Strike is because it also feels like you're sort of giving up on the game plan. You know, you're saying, oh, the game plan was never good enough, and, like, we're not even going to give it a shot. And, like, that probably is a little bit deflating here. Nice couple of kills to start the round with. Very aggressive, and again, kind of putting some speed behind it and following that template a little bit of saying, we are just going to be, bullying our way through. Like, let's go. Now we're just playing kind of fun Counter-Strike. Oh, yeah. God, Emmy. He's going to get caught again. It's like the 3rd connection, this time a headshot. But, so, like, honestly, in terms of getting more rounds, or even, even into, crazy world, making it back to 12 and tying up the game and into overtime, this is, like, probably the more likely way to do it. It's just hard to know what it does mentally to a team on the long stretch. Like, if I'm a leader or if I'm a coaching staff on this team and we have to concede that, hey, our protocol and our idea and, like, what we're trying to build for this team long term is getting crushed, and we just have to throw it away and play, like a much more puggy, screamy kind of version of Counter-Strike, like that does kind of feel like you're sacrificing the long-term vision for some short-term success, and I can understand why that feels bad, but a little bit alone, some utility, which... Sure, like, if Fnatic are going by the protocols, you're going to try and put some pressure on him to use that. Actually, Emmy's coming back rather quickly, so... Interesting position. Under a minute now, and Kindo, little flick to take down Crims. That is a very important kill. And the question for Fnatic is, what do you do here? Do you just try and speed up while you can? Oh, they're going to lose Matters in the middle as well. That is a bit of a disaster, and they're blocked off with a smoke on the side. So, yeah, you can try and go for a boost. I mean, I guess that is a play, but we're down to, again, some potential gimmicks to make this work. A smoke actually coming in all the way from the arch position to re-smoke this one. That is so brutal. What a great tool for Partizan to have.
Stop. Molly down. Flash get extinguished immediately by the smoke in front. But 20 seconds, we've got to go. 3v5, 20 seconds. This is feeling done. There's 3 players here to meet them. This is really rough. 10 seconds.
Yeah, there should be no way, right? 9 seconds. I feel right. Like, there's not even close to this one. Still have to clear the entire site. Trying to plant the bomb at the same time. And sure, they get the kills, but there is not enough time for a bomb plant any longer. So Fnatic, after a bit of a, you know, a brief, won't even really call it a comeback, by like a little sign of life for like 2 or 3 or 4 rounds there. And that was all they could really muster, I think, in this entire best of 3. That is kind of shocking.